this is Melanie for the Pardesi channel. I just watched the Telugu film Goodachari. All of you had urged me to watch the trailer, which I really liked, and you said, this one is really good. You make sure you don't miss this one. And you guys were so right. Oh my gosh, I love this movie. I had my theater tonight. I got there almost late. It was packed to the gills. It was like every seat. I got a warning when I bought my ticket that I might have to sit in the very front row. Okay, so I got a seat in between, and the fact that I had two demon children sitting next to me did not even impact how absorbed I was with the story of this movie. What a good movie! Oh, it was such a good spy thriller. All right. When you guys told me about this, I'm like, who is this Adivi Sesh guy? Because he looks so different in the trailer. And they're like, the only reference was, he's the guy that gets his head cut off in Bahubali. I'm like, oh, he was over the top, whatever, in those films. Yes, he made an impression, but he gets to run a whole gamut in this film. I do have to say, there was an early scene where it's his, like, dead father's birthday or something, and he's trying to do this an emotional scene and talk to a picture, and he wasn't really, that particular scene, he wasn't really selling it to me, and I'm like, it was kind of early on. I'm like, okay, but then when I saw how he transformed, he was so good in the action scene, so good. And this was just the fact that there was all these different writer credits on this. Okay, so we have story by Adivi Sesh, and then the director, Sashi Kiran Tikka, who is completely unknown to me. I'd never heard that name before. Excellent job. So he wrote the screenplay, but then there was dialogues by another guy. Buri Ravi wrote the dialogues. So 3 different writers on this. But if Adivi Sesh was the one that came up with the whole concept of this movie, kudos to you, because there were so many twists and turns. There was things that I thought that I knew what was happening, but then there was another layer to them. There was another twist. It was perfect of an origin story for an Indian James Bond. It just was so good all around. Adivi Sesh was so great, especially in the second half when the action really pumped up. I'm going to assume it was an intentional nod to Kingsman Secret Service and the fact that there was an unassuming tailor shop that was actually, the headquarters for the spy training facility. Okay, that was the Colin Firth movie. The background music was exceptional. Sri Charan Pakala is the one that wrote the soundtrack. Great. So this is not the kind of film where we stop and we necessarily have a montage song or whatever. It was just this pumping, driving music of international standards like you would hear in a Mission Impossible or whatever. It just really amped up all of the action scenes. Just exceptional. I just really had such a good time at the movies. This is such an entertaining film. I don't want to spoil anything if any of you are watching this, but when I saw the beginning, I'm like, whoa, Prakash Raj is going to do a little action scene here in a flashback scene. Prakash Raj, you always kind of wonder when he's in a movie if there's going to be an extra layer to whatever. But the reveal, I'm not even going to say who it is, but the reveal of who the villain big baddie was, oh man, perfect dream casting for that part. Perfect. I was so excited to see his face on the screen. And there's some exceptional badass women in this. Yes. Supriya Yarlagadda. Oh my gosh, she was so badass. I loved her, especially the training sequence scenes with Adivi and her. Really cool. And then the young woman that plays the love interest, Sobita Dolapada, oh my gosh, she was so beautiful. She reminded me of, her lips are just so full and lush, like Angelina Jolie or something. I mean, she just is gorgeous and luminous. And I had all sorts of, wondering about how naive and innocent and full of love Advi was with her. Really interesting, the twists and the turns and the reveals about her background. So well done. So well done. So well scripted. Kept me going all the way till the end. Vanilla Kishore, he got to do some of his his funny delivery, but then he actually got a little meatier part than sometimes he usually does, and a little bit different for him, so I enjoyed that, and the reveal at the end about him. I am just so impressed with this movie. I wish I had not had this demon child next to me who, there would just be this action scene, boom, 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 with gunfire, and then a moment of silence, and then this child had to be noisy. Okay. But that is a testament to how good it was that I just was like laser focused on this movie and so enjoying it that even all of that, I'm just sitting here saying what a good night at the movies it was for me. I highly recommend you go see this film because it's just a great summer film. And I love that it's an origin story. I want more. Adivi Sesh, give me more of Agent 116 because I am all about it and I am ready to see a sequel. So get right on that now. Bask in all this good vibes from this film and please get working on another one because it was so much fun. I love a good spy thriller with an origin story. It reminded me, there was some shaky handheld camera work that was, reminds you a little bit of how it felt for the first Born Identity kind of films, where there was so much of that. You felt like you were right in the middle of the foot chase and so forth. And there was even a joke about them not having the budget for all the spy gadgets and whatever, but what little touches there were super cool. I don't know, whatever the budget was. Bottom line, it was a great script. It was a really great script. And I look back on it, and it's not one of those where you're like, well, that was a gaping plot hole. No, it still all holds together like a, complex puzzle. And it all fits. And was just so good. I was really entertained. And Adivi, you are a triple threat because not only are you damn good looking, but you're a solid action star. And if you came up with a story for this movie, kudos to you because it was really good. Okay. Let me know what you thought about this film in the comments below. And again, hearty thank you to every one of you who said you have to go see this film. And I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but I'm so glad that I went and saw it tonight. Follow us on Twitter at PardesiYT. Subscribe here to the Pardesi channel. Please like and share this video.